Hello, my name is Adolfo Mares. I am 51 years old. I can't wait to do this interview. I am from Mexico
Where are you from, Mexico?
and San Miguel, close to Guadalajara,
Okay.
close to Puerto Vallarta.
What pueblo are you from?
San Miguel. The reason why I left is because I was going through some trouble with my parents and I wanted to start my own life and move on with my life and look for a better future for me and start a family in the future. I left in 1981 on July and I left, I was 14 years and a half and I came to the United States. The way it was happening going on in my back before I came here, I used to go and work on the farm. My parents were farmers and I used to work on the farm. And during the time of school, we will go to work and come home, and then we will have to go to school. And as soon as you get off of school, you will go home and get a quick bite to eat, and then go and work. There was no break. There was nothing. You will work and study. And then after that, I decided to come here. And start a better look for a future, better future, because I did not see a future what I was doing. I did not like to farm. I didn't see no future on it, and I came here looking for a better future for myself and hopefully in the future to build and start a family. Back in the farm, I wasn't happy about the way things were going on because I wasn't happy because I had to work and go to school and I didn't see no future. The conditions were okay. We had some food, we had clothes to wear, but I didn't see no future. Before I decided to come here, since I was working, I used to give my mom the money every week. So I will work more and give my mom the same money, and I will keep money on the side to start saving up for the trip to come here to the United States. And then when I was ready, I sent a letter to my brother, and he replied saying that go ahead and come, we're ready for you. So I did. There were a couple of people that we knew in the farm. They were coming to the United States, so I came along with them, and when I first came here, I came along with the two people from the farm. They were our neighbors over there, and what I left behind was my mom and dad and brothers and sisters, and there were two brothers here already when I came here. What I left behind was my parents, my brothers and sisters, and the farm that I was just about to harvest honeydew melon. I got here we took the bus, they call it the Three Stars bus, that's a special line. It took us to Tijuana, and then from there, one of our relatives brought me over here, got me across. I stayed in Tijuana for 2 days to visit some family, and then after that, they got us across. The reason why I chose the United States is because my brothers were here, and I felt safe coming here because they were here. Because I felt that going somewhere else will be too dangerous, and coming here, it'll be safer because my brothers were here already, and it'll be safer that way. It was my decision to come here, and I'm not planning to go anywhere. They brought me to my brother's house, and my brother said there was a space for me to stay on his house. I did not know the language. I used to speak Spanish only, and I went to school to learn the language. As soon as my friends find out that I was leaving, they got very sad, and of course, they did not treat me wrong. They were sad, but they wished me well, and they gave me a hug and said goodbye. Um, when I first came here, my brothers were they have jobs, and only God knows why I start working in the job that I'm still in right now. My brothers took me to his job, and I used to go with him every day for a month. And somehow I learned the job that my brother was doing. He was working at a restaurant, and somehow I kind of like it. And the owner of the restaurant saw me working, and she liked it the way I work, and she asked me if I wanted to work for her. And I said, of course, I'd love to work for you. And that's how I started working in the restaurant business, and I've been in there ever since. My first impression was I was just first of all I was so impressed with everything. Of course, you come from a farm, very small town. It's not much to see, not much to do. All is for us we just work and going to school. When I first came here, it was like I was overwhelmed with the beautiful city, with all the cars that were around us, the roads. Before, where I'm coming from, there was no such a things like roads like that. Everything was dirt roads, and it was just like a hassle to go through one place to another. And when I first came here, I couldn't believe it. That I was in shock how beautiful everything was. When I first came here, I thought everything was going to be different, and when I got here, everything has changed. And I feel so much different now, and I think so much different the way I thought, the way I used to think before I came here. When I got here, I thought everything was going to be pretty much alike what I was in a small town out there in the farm. But when I came here, seeing everything so different, it made me change everything, the way I thought, the way I think, the way I want to do things, and the way I start doing things for me and my family, and think about the future and to think about how to, you know, work and do the right thing for my future and to start a family one day. When I first came here, I thought it was gonna be different, and when I got here, noticing all these beautiful cities, all these beautiful homes that I was driving through. When I was driving before we got to my brother's house, we were on the freeway, and I was looking around and seeing all these beautiful, beautiful high-rise buildings that I have never seen in my life, and especially the road was just such a beautiful freeways, and the road was everything totally different than the way it was before, and and I was just it's very impressed that the way things. I never thought it was gonna be this way. I always thought it was gonna be different, and the way it is just impressive. Very impressed how everything is, and it was just like I was just very 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 impressed, and it was just beautiful, and so much difference in everything, especially the housing, the people, and the way when we got to my brother's house, and I started looking around. They showed me the house, and they took me around. They took me a few places, and we went to like the store. We went to the beach. We got a lot of places, and I was just so like very impressed and very like shocked. They were so beautiful. Everything was so beautiful, and then we start working, and I liked it. And life is I like it. I like it, and I'm very made me change totally everything. The way I thought about the way things were gonna be, and the way things that I could have done, and everything has been different than the way I thought I was gonna do things. When I first got here, I mean, the way I was treated, the way I'm treated now, is the same way. I mean, people respect me, and then when they first met me in the past, it was the same thing. People respect me too. When I went to school, the people that were school, they were very nice. They respect me, and I went to school, and I learned a little bit how to, you know, get along with the language. And I'm not saying that I speak perfectly, but I can understand. I understand, and I can speak. I don't speak very well, but I do my best. But things are different that the way from the beginning. But the way I was treated from the beginning to now is the same way. People respect me. I respect people, and everything is good. Well, things are different now than before. Before I used to just follow orders at home and just work and going to school. But now here, thank God, I get to go to work and come home and do what I want to do and what is best for my family. That I never had a chance to do that before I came to this country. And now, thank God, I'm here and I'm blessed. I have beautiful kids and I have beautiful family, beautiful job, and I'm blessed that I'm capable of doing all those things that I continue working and doing okay and doing what I wanted to do and what is best for our family and what is best for me. Hello, Ms. Ramirez. Thank you very much for taking the time and listen to what I have to tell you. Thank you very much for giving the chance to Anthony to show you a few things that he can do. I'm very impressed with him. He's a very good kid. He works hard. He DJs on the weekends and reminds me of me. And he follows all the orders at home. He does all his duties at home. He's a very good kid. And thank you very much for listening.